So, good day everyone. So, for the continuation of our discussion for this chapter, which is the chapter 18 of developmental psychology, let me introduce myself first. I am Francis Lastimosa and I am the last reporter of this chapter. And apologies lang no if medyo maingay kasi hindi lang ako yung tao nakatira dito. And just focus na lang to my voice. Ah, charit. Okay. So for the continuation of our discussion, we have the non-marital lifestyle and relationships. Okay. So we have here the single life. No. Hindi naman natin masisisi or mabiblame yung mga older people or yung mga adults, older adults, if gusto nila maging single for life. Kasi nga, at some point, it's their choice, no? Choice nilang maging single pagtanda. Okay, so it is stated here that some of the adults may be single either because of never marrying, divorced, or widowed. Okay, also, according to records that in most countries, there are 5% or less of older men and 10% or less older women have never married, no? That's quite a lot of individuals na single pa rin hanggang pagtanda. But still, no, we should consider factors kung bakit sila napunta sa ganong sitwasyon. Okay? First, meron din first factor is that their personal choice, no? Yung sinabi ko nga kanina, it's their choice. It's their personal choice to being single, to be single. Okay? Also, we have social and cultural factors kasi nga there are culture and traditions na hindi prioritize yung marriage sa kanila. Okay? Also, we have also demographic imbalances. Okay, so next we have the proportion of never marrieds are higher, probably due to consensual union. Okay, so when we say consensual union, it is a type of informal relationship in which two individuals live together without being legally married. So, itong consensual union na ito, very common din ito na, very common in some cultures. In some cultures where marriage is hindi prioritized sa kanila. And also, according to records, that approximately 5% of American men and 6% of American women na 65 years old pataas have never been married. So, malaki-laki din yung proportion, no, ng mga taong hindi pa rin kasal or single pa rin hanggang pagtanda. Okay. Okay, some also prefer to be single to avoid single strain. So, okay, according to the statement, old never married adults are less likely to experience single strain than to divorced or widowed people. So, when we say single strain, it is a chronic or practical emotional stressors attributed to the lack of an intimate partner. So, yun na nga yung isang beneficial or benefit ng pagiging single. So, to avoid single strain. Okay. However, when compared to married adults, never married people, especially men, no, especially yung mga lalaki, they are at disadvantage because they do not have the benefit from the protective effects of marriage on morbidity and mortality, no. Also, these people, ito yung mga taong prone din sa poor health. Okay. Also, the living apart together rise in recent decades. So when we say living apart together or the LAT, it is a monogamous intimate relationship but living in different households. So ito yung couples na kung saan they are intimately in a relationship but they are living in different household. Okay. Next, let's proceed to cohabitation. So when we say cohabitation, it is two people live together in a romantic relationship without being married. So kabaliktaran naman ito ng LAT. Kasi nga, just like what I've said, yung LAT, two people that they are in an intimate relationship but they are living in different household. Itong cohabitation naman, two people but they're living in one household. So this is cohabitation. So older adults view it as an alternative to marriage. So paano nga ba nilang nasasabi na it is alternative to marriage itong cohabitation? So also factor din ng cohabitation kung bakit nabubuo itong cohabitation than having marriage, no? Because first, tinetest nila yung compatibility nila, no, before marriage. And also avoiding legal or financial commitments. And marami pang iba, no? In 2007, approximately 2.3 million adults 50 years and older were cohabiting and an increase to 4 million in 2016. So yun na nga, mas pinipili ng mga tao o mas pinipili ng mga taong ito to have a cohabitation na lang kesa to choose marriage, no? Parang ano lang, parang there's no commitment, walang tali. Okay? And cohabiting relationships tend to quite stable in older adults and unlikely to lead separation, no? Mas according din sa research na yung cohabitation daw mas strengthen yung kanilang bond kaysa sa married couples, no? Unlikely to lead to separation. And also research has shown that cohabitors is also equal as married couples. Kasi nga research has shown that cohabitors report equal levels of emotional satisfaction, pleasure, openness, time spent together, criticism, and demands as married couples. So yun na nga. There are some there are some equals, no? There are equals sa for having a cohabit kesa sa marriage. Okay. Now let's proceed to the gay and lesbian relationship, no? Gay and lesbian relationships in late life and later life tend to be strong, supportive, and diverse, no? Bakit nga ba mas matatag, mas stronger yung relationship ng mga LGBT? Okay? They are strong, or their relationships are being strengthened due to the combination of unique social, emotional, and relational dynamics shaped by their life experiences, no? Factors din dito yung resiliency na na-built nila through shared challenges kasi nga they are still fighting, no, for the they're still fighting for the stigma, no, for para ipaglaban yung kanilang rights. And also the non-traditional relationship roles kasi nga having a gay and lesbian relationship, there is no rules, there is no traditional rules, just you need to love each other lang, ganun lang. And also commitment to emotional intimacy. Okay. And also living with partner, whether married or cohabiting, has an additional effect against loneliness. So yun na nga, syempre pag may katungga ka sa buhay, di mo talaga ma-feel na nag-iisa ka. Okay? So also there are still problems, no? There are still problems that these people face up until just this generation or up until this day. First na rin yan yung discrimination in nursing homes and social services agencies. No, pag once na you are part of LGBT and you attempt to avail the services like this, no? Kasi meron pa ring ibang countries, meron pa ring ibang community na hindi pa rin open, no, for LGBT culture. Okay, next we have discriminatory policies against same-sex living arrangement. So just like what I've said, there are still countries pa rin na they're not open for the LGBT culture. So hindi pa rin sila accept yung mga taong ganun. Okay, now let's proceed to friendships. Okay, maintaining friendships is important for well-being. So syempre naman, having friends makes our life easier and more happy, or sila talaga yung nagbibigay ng joy, di ba? Okay, it is stated here that older individuals with an active circle of friends tend to be healthier and happier. So, according to research, no, mas mas uh, mas mas naaano yung health natin, mas naaayos or naaayon sa magandang kalagayan, okay? Yung health natin or psychological health natin if napapaloob tayo sa mga active circle of friends, no? Also, due to profound physical, emotional, and psychological benefits of maintaining strong social connections, no? Factors din dito yung emotional support and reduce stress. So, syempre naman, being with your friends is nakaka-reduce talaga ng stress unless you are in a bad hands, di ba? Okay. Next, encourage of healthy behavior. So, syempre yung mga healthy and active circle of friends, syempre they are encouraging you to have a healthy behaviors, no? Okay. So also, it reduce risk of isolation. So syempre, but when you are with your friends, so syempre, you're just hanging out, you're just go outside, no? Living your life. Syempre, para ma-reduce din yung pag-isolate because too much isolation is bad for our health. Okay? Also, it improves our self-perception. Okay? Emotional closeness is the key factor. So, when emotional closeness is lacking, more frequent contact with friends doesn't impact feeling of loneliness. So, just like what I've said kanina, we just need to be with our friends. We just need to bond. We need to bond or keep our bond with our friends. Libog na ko. So, para hindi natin ma-feel yung pagiging lonely sa buhay. Okay? Even though that you don't have partner in life or you don't have significant partner. Okay? So, older people enjoy spending time with friends than their families. So, bakit nga ba nasasabi na yung mga older people mas gusto nilang mag-spend time with their friends than their families, no? Because as earlier in life, friendships tend to revolve around pleasures, no? Sila yung nagbibigay ng kasiyahan sa'yo. Because whereas family relationships tend to involve everyday needs and tasks. Kasi nga, di ba? Kahit siguro naman tayo, when we are in our family, no, there are some tasks or needs na kailangan natin gawin that does not satisfy our psychological health. Kailangan natin gawin to kasi need, di ba? So, when you are with your friends, you're just being so happy. You're just like walking on the rainbow. Yeah. Di ba ganon? Okay, next. Okay, apologies everyone, no, for the cut kay nahotdan kog storage. So kailangan pa nako ayuson or mag-delete og mga photos and videos sa akong phone para magka-storage lang and ma-record yung video. Okay, now let's proceed to the non-marital kinship ties, no? Some of the most lasting and important relationship in life is that comes not from a mutual choice. Hindi siya galing sa mga mutual choices natin to have a relationship with other, but from kinship bonds. When we say kinship bonds, ito yung mga genuine relationship, mga genuine bonds natin sa ibang tao, whether sa partner mo man yan, sa friends mo man yan, or sa families, no? Basta genuine. Okay, so we need to cherish these moments kasi nga we are in the stage na kung saan you're having the psychological crisis, which is the integrity versus despair. Kung magugustuhan mo ba or i-accept mo ba yung fate mo or magsisisi ka. So just alam mo yung you need to embody yung kasabihan na YOLO because you only live once. So gawin mo na yung lahat na gusto mo. Okay, I don't know if that's relevant. But then, okay, let's proceed. We have here the relationships with adult children. In European countries, almost half of adults in their 60s live within 15 miles of their adult children, and about 1/3 live with an adult child. So, Most older people have living children, but because of global trends towards smaller families, have uh, fewer them than previous generation. So, sinasabi dito, in this generation, no, mas uh, mas kumukonti, mas kumukonti yung mga matatanda na uh, mas kumukonti yung mga matatanda na naninirahan pa rin sa kanilang mga anak or yung nagko-co-reside residents, co-residents sa kanilang mga anak. Kasi nga, there are some changes sa ating community na kung saan kailangan natin i-consider. No, for example, yung mga family na kung saan they need to separate their own from their parents kasi nga they have their own family na kailangan fokusan. Though kailangan pa rin nilang suportahan yung kanilang older parents, no? But still they have their family to focus on. Okay? Next we have the co-residence. It is commonly results from economic pressure. So yun na nga yung sinasabi ko kanina na there are some older adults pa rin na naninirahan sa kanilang mga anak, no? Nagko-co-reside pa rin sila. Okay, many older adults are living with their children because of the economic pressures such as financial reasons, caregiving needs, and cultural traditions, no? In the Philippines, due to high unemployment or low wages among young adult, kaya naninirahan yung mga matatanda sa kanilang mga anak. Also, limited retirement saving for older adults and housing cost. Itong sa housing cost, I think ito yung mga prevalent na mga issue or mga prevalent na mga kailangan natin i-consider as a factor kung bakit nagko-coincide yung mga older parents natin, no? Kasi nga, there are some cost na hindi kayang i-cover ng older parents. Okay. Older adults who receive more help from their children than they give them over time are more likely to show increase in psychological distress. Diba? Sinasabi dito na yung mga older adults, yung mga older parents natin, tumataas yung kanilang psychological distress pag once na nag-overlap yung binibigay nila na caring siguro o ganon, yung mga dapat mga needs na binibigay nila sa kanila is nag-overlap. Mas lumalamang yung binibigay ng kanilang anak sa kanila, no? They're having psychological distress. Okay, next we have relationship with siblings. Relationship with siblings tend to be among the longest lasting of all relationships, no? Typically, the sibling relationship with sisters is higher quality and associated with greater positive influence on well-being. So kayo ba, yung relationship niyo with your brothers and sisters, strong ba siya, or matatag ba, or weak ba? Kasi nga, you don't have really that kind of bond na parang more than friendship, okay? Parang ganun. So, para mas matatag or mapatatag yung ating buhay, we need to associate with other people, especially with our siblings. Okay? Siblings tend to provide companionship and emotional support as older adults. So yun na nga, yung mga kapatid natin, they tend to provide emotional support and companionship sa ating buhay. So kailangan natin i-associate yung sarili natin sa kanila. Hindi naman natin kailangan i-coerce or i-force yung sarili natin to be with them, no? Kasi it takes time, okay? It takes time to have a good relationship. Okay? The nearer older people live with their siblings, and the more siblings they have, the more they are likely to confide with them. So yun na nga, reminiscing about shared early experiences becomes more frequent in old age and may help in reviewing in life. So when you are with your siblings, no, especially sa mga older adults, they're having this bond na kung saan nagre-reminisce na lang sila sa kanilang buhay, sa ilang experiences dati, during childhood, their adulthood, their adolescence, no? Reminisce na lang yung ginagawa nila, but still they're enjoying. Okay, and that ends our discussion for this day. So I hope may na-learn kayo sa aming report. Okay, so have a nice day everyone.